Wagwan future millionaires. Pre this.
Yeah man, me and Moya now, me go head out and leave the house right now. So I just get ready and go in the kitchen.
Hello? Yo!
Me can't go make it. Me depend on a budget. You know, me save up for my house deposit. You know, me have some bigger goals right now, so me can't really afford that. So I hope that's okay.
That's cool, brother.
Is? You understand?
Yeah.
We can always take a rain check.
Even proud of you for that.
You're proud of me?
Yeah.
Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing this new financial trend that is saving people money and bringing them closer to their financial goals. And this trend is going to be called load budgeting. Now thanks to JMB for making this video possible, but more on them later on. Now what is load budgeting? Load budgeting is being bold and upfront about managing your money. And it's about setting clear goals for what you want to do with your cash. And you're going to keep a close eye on every dollar. You're meticulously tracking it to see where every dollar is going so that you can spend it wisely. Now, instead of just letting your money slip away without thinking about it, load budgeting means actively tracking or choosing how you use it, focusing on what really matters to you. It's also about being open and just chatting openly about money stuff with your friends and family, so everyone's on the same page. But where did this idea come from? Well, nobody really knows still. It's just that a lot of people have been seeing it circulating around TikTok, especially with the whole Gen Z culture. However, I don't think that this concept is new, and here's my reason behind it. The more I research and just went down this rabbit hole, the more it just sounds like the plain regular concept of budgeting. And in simple terms, a budget is a financial plan that outlines your income and expenses over a specific period, typically a month or yearly, annually, whichever you want to call it. And it's a tool that will help you manage your money effectively by putting funds into different categories based on your priorities and financial goals. Now, in reality, this TikTok trend is just rebranding the age-old concept and making it trendy. So I'm not a problem with that. The more people think about budgeting, the more views I get on this channel. The core concept that is being pushed is not to feel guilty when sticking to and being disciplined in your finances. Now, to me, the best way to achieve your financial goals is allowing your money to gain value over time. And it makes no sense to have it somewhere that isn't giving you interest. So this is where the JMB Bonus Saver comes in to save the day. Now imagine you're on this load budgeting trend, and one of your goals is to save money for an emergency fund. Like me, I needed an emergency fund the other day when I had to do a root canal, so thank God for that. Now it makes more sense to save your emergency fund in an account that grows your money. The Bonus Saver has interest that gets up to 5%, which is better than any other account on the market right now. So speak to a JMB rep and set up your financial goals today. Now I'm going to tell you about 3 of my friends and how they use the load budgeting techniques. And the first up is Sarah, the home buyer. So Sarah get up one day and said she's frustrated. She wants her own place now. She's tired of rent. She wants to be big woman things. Now instead of just dreaming and complaining every day, she sets a loud financial goal. I'm going to save $2 million in 2 years, and I'm going to use that for the down payment of my house. Now Sarah tells her friends and family about her goal, even posting it on social media. So every time she adds to her savings, she shares the update. So she celebrates each milestone with a little bit of enthusiasm and determination. Now the next friend is Alex, and Alex is like the budgeting guru among us. And he doesn't just jot down expenses, he's meticulously tracking every cent with a budgeting app. So whenever we go out with Alex and someone suggests something expensive, Alex confidently just whips out his phone, bring up the budgeting app, and he's suggesting a more budget-friendly alternative. Him pull up the different Google searches and say, yo, that place is cheaper based on the reviews, you know. So we admire this about Alex, and we even start using the budgeting apps ourselves. And the last friend is Dave. And Dave got through this birthday party, this birthday extravaganza. But instead of spending a lot of money, Dave decides to stick to some budgeting principles that he learned from Alex. So Dave plans a fun and memorable party at home. So I'm going to use some board games that we have, some Twister, some Scrabble, some dominoes. Plus Dave say, yo, I know if I cook curry good, so me I go cook some food at home. So when we say, yo Dave, why you be so frugal? Why you not want to splurge? Dave said, yo, I'm saving for a big trip because I want to watch Real Madrid play at the Santiago Bernabeu next year. So me I go Spain. Now everyone has a blast, and Dave's frugal yet festive approach, it inspires we because we are now rethinking our spending habits because we want to watch football in Europe live too. But the thing is, with every great trend, there is always a downside. And the first one is the pressure to perform. Now, if you don't meet your goals or you encounter some setbacks, you're going to feel embarrassed or ashamed, especially if others are aware of your financial journey. The second one is you're going to be met with comparison and judgment. So you may feel pressured to keep up with others who appear to be making more progress or achieving their goals faster. And this will lead you to feelings of inadequacy or self-doubt. The next one is risk of oversharing, and I go through this a lot because people see me on the road and say, future billionaire, and think that we just have money for giveaway. But the thing is, I have the same struggles as you. I'm just trying to put my money in places where it can grow and that I would have a safety net in the future. So you may end up inadvertently sharing sensitive information that could be used against you, such as details about your income, debt, or your normal financial struggles. The next one is uncomfortable social dynamics. So just think about it. Whenever you're hanging out with your friends who have a high-end lifestyle, you may feel pressured to keep up with their spending or participate in activities that are just plainly outside of your budget. And this can lead to feelings of discomfort and inadequacy as you struggle to fit in without compromising your financial goals. But guess what? Positives will always prevail. Now, when you are discussing money openly, it helps to break down misconceptions we had about it, and it encourages learning about your personal finances. So sharing our experiences, tips, and resources, our friends can expand their financial knowledge and make more informed decisions about money management. We can create support networks where friends can seek advice, share the challenges that they might go through, and celebrate the major successes. So knowing that others are facing similar financial struggles can provide comfort and motivation, while accountability from your peer group can help individuals stay on track with their financial goals. So when we have open conversations about money, we can alleviate, is that the word? Yeah, we can alleviate feelings of the isolation and shame surrounding what we are going through financially. So when our peers and our friends realize they are not alone in this struggle, they may end up feeling more empowered, for a sense, to take control of their finances and seek solutions to their problems. And receiving the support and guidance from your friends can help reduce financial stress and anxiety. Anxiety. Let me say anxiety like Ang the Avatar. But anyways, at the end of the day, we all have goals. And most times, you have to just put steps in place to get there so that we can just find what works for us. At the end of the day, we have the goals. So we have to find what works for us. That's what I was trying to say. The words jumble up in my head. But hopefully this trend does the trick for you. Look up load budgeting and implement it into your lifestyle. Until next time, work hard, make money, make a lot of it, and happy investing. Tell me, say all of this, never a record? God, it's almost a joke.